What is going on, Fanatics? I'm coming at you from Chicago, Illinois. I'm out here for a training for my work. So I thought I'd just go ahead and throw something together because I know you are anticipatingly awaiting a video from me because I know that my videos are amazing and I've gotten the feedback that they're incredible and that you all can't wait for the next one to come out. So I'm going to go right through the process. I don't have all my little fancy dancy signage in the back of the behind my head or trophies or anything like that. But I'm going to go over week one. Week one was pretty amazing for a lot of people. I think that week one was one that was sitting back that people could celebrate in their victories, and others are going to run for the hills, suffering fantasy despair like myself, where it's like, okay, season's over, I lost my game, I got my ass handed to me, and it's all over but the crying. And for those that won a game for once in 3 years, it's pretty amazing that you're going to sit back and go, I'm going to talk a bunch of trash because my team really sucks, but it won a game, and it was the first game, so now it's amazing. So I'm going to go through a few of the games to be able to do like I normally would do whenever I do the write-ups, but I'm doing it through words spoken into my screen that I normally watch porn on. Okay, so let's go through the first one here. So the game of the week would have to go to Will Winslow and his NO Respect team and Romo Des Dallas. The only reason that I picked this game as the game of the week is because it was 7.5 points difference in the game itself between the two teams. Will definitely riding the coattails of Big Ben and No Sean Moreno, and then he posts something about it on the page. So this is my message for Will Winslow achieving the game of the week. So I don't know if you can read this, but Will, that's for you, and that's my message to you for winning the first game, and have a good time with that. You should feel good about that. You should. The next one that I want to go over really quickly is going to be Foster's Floozies versus Carolina, although it was 12.5 point difference between the two. To go over the fact that not only the Carolina lost, but Foster's Floozies won on the coattails of Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. I see a theme here with the fact that a quarterback and a receiver on the same team, if they're really good at what they do, they can really combine for a lot of points. That might be something I have to take into consideration because I've had sucky fantasy teams for the past 4 years, and I just have basically been the commissioner, and that's all I can really hang my hat on. So basically what it is Stafford and Calvin Johnson came up with almost 60 points total between the two of them, pulled out the victory. I really thought Carolina had this one in the bag, but Foster's Floozies came up with a 12.5 point victory. Matt, this message is for you because you and I have talked about it. Why would you name your team after somebody that's not on your team and it's not really relevant? Can you read that? Read it and love it. All right. So the next one that we got going on here is just a reference to the blowout of the week that has to come into play with my cousin TJ all the way down there in Atlanta and against Marty in Blarney's. I have no idea what that team name means. But Marty, for the past 3 years or 4 years, you've been ranking up in the top 3 of the entire league. But after a showing by getting blown out by 50, I'm going to repeat that, 50 points, you suffered the loss of the week. And TJ, congratulations on the blowout of the week. So good job. And this is my message for Marty. Seeing as how you've always been near the top for the past 4 years, maybe we're going to get back to your old losing ways. And that's my message to Marty. Marty, can you read that? Feel it, love it, breathe it, and live it. Okay. So next, I'm going to be going through a quick moral victory with the fact that we have somebody in our league that's been in for the past 2 to 3 years in John. John's team name is Big Blue Wrecking Crew, and the difference in the points here was only 15 points against Breezer Suit Larry, who last year had the world record for the amount of transactions in a league with I think it was 3,450 that he did last year for picking up off the waiver wires. But Big John Stud, I got to give you a little bit of props for the fact that you got a victory, scoring 105.5 points, which I don't think you've ever even flirted with 100 points, because you always went with people like Eli Manning or some other New York Giant, which you really shouldn't do. But this is for you, buddy. This is for you. That's a question for you. You can answer however you want to, but that's your question, and I thought I'd throw that out to you. So I think that might be your first win ever. So congratulations for being the butt of everyone's jokes most of the time, and now you are 1-0 and undefeated in the league. The other honorable mention that I just wanted to bring up very quickly is Sexy Sandwich versus Bell's Bashers, another one of the Marty clan, and Eric. Eric, you also suffered a major loss here by losing by 45 points. And Sexy Sandwich rode the coattails of Peyton Manning and Julius Thomas. So, common theme with the fact of the quarterback and the receiver or tight end to be able to score lots of points. So, Sexy, I need you to get off your high horse and off your perch. You are the champ. You are 1-0. Until people beat you, you have the room to talk. So I'm not going to write anything down to be able to give you a ration for anything that you have to do. So those are my recaps. You got your blowout of the week. You got your game of the week. You got a couple honorable mentions. You got a couple sweet love notes that I've sent to all of you. And yeah, that about sums it up. So I'll be coming back at you next week with the week 2 recaps. I'll be probably more in the confines of my own home. Might even be dressed up in something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But I'm going to try to keep it fresh and keep it great for you guys. But keep on staying active on the Facebook page. Keep on staying active on the Yahoo page. By the way, Carolina and Bell's Bashers, like I said on the page, I really would have liked you just to said we're going to trade our entire teams, flip-flop them around, be able to go through. I've never seen a 75 people trade before in my whole entire career being a commissioner. And yeah, so that about sums it up. So after a week full of bad news with Ray Rice and all these other tarnishes on the NFL, the good thing is that Pigskin Fanatics is going strong, and we are here to make this happen. So thanks a lot for joining in, and we will see you next week. See ya.